Borderlands 4 is back with its 4th entry in the series, and it is kick-ass! This Diablo shooter returns with the make-or-break entry in the series after the disappointment of 2.5 and 3, and ladies and gentlemen, it made. For those who don't know, Borderlands is a PvE FPS that plays like you would expect. You kill enemies, find sick-ass guns, use those guns to kill more enemies, and level up your character. And there are 4 characters to choose from in this game. Tall Dwarf, Disco Ironheart, the girl you can totally fix, and a Warframe. And each one of these characters has 3 distinct active skills and trees to choose from, with skill trees that vary from altering that ability to doing something like summoning drones when you activate the ability. As for the loot, every gun, not just legendaries, has interesting features to play around with, from your basic underbarrel rocket launchers and charging sniper shots, to shotguns where the bullets float upwards for some reason. There's also your grenade slot, medkit, shield, enhancement, and class mod that all contribute to your build in their own way, leading you to search for more and more loot in your pursuit of the perfect build. The enemies themselves are varied and unique too. We have your typical Black Friday shoppers, your moonwalking robots, and your hairy Poombas, and some flying units that are a pain in the ass to hit. More importantly, bosses are cool too, fighting baddies ranging from Teshin from Warframe to the neighbor kid your mom told you to play with, to Fat Thanos. And they made farming them easy too. Gone are the days of exiting and reloading the game to farm a boss. Now you simply exit the area, hit the encore, and rip it again, allowing you to tell Dormammu you've come to bargain over and over. But you kill him each time instead. Just kind of messed up if you think about it. I think one of the most impressive things the game did is how it handled difficulty without purely making enemies bullet sponges. As you progress in difficulty from easy to medium to hard, they make resistances and weaknesses more pronounced. So perhaps using fire on shields is only a little weaker on easy, but way weaker on hard. On the co-op side of things, hopping into a friend's world is as easy as hitting join game on Steam. And the game is a blast in co-op. Running, gunning, and popping heads for the glorious gun loot is fun as hell, and each player gets their own drops, so no need to fight over the good stuff. The only problem is that only the host gets to keep portions of the map revealed that they revealed during multiplayer. But while the joining player won't be able to see parts of the map they revealed, they do keep things like main quest progress. As of release, and recording this, there isn't much endgame to speak of, but there's a lot that has been promised. Currently, you complete the story and unlock a new difficulty called Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, which promises tougher enemies and better loot. And there are 5 sublevels for it, which you unlock by beating various mission replays full of buffed enemies. In addition, they heard you like leveling, so they made it so you could level while you level and then some to get some cute little bonuses to your character. There will be weekly missions and bosses to give better loot, as well as a black market that all players can find to buy some juicy items. I'll put a link in the description if you want to know more of what there is and what's to come. This game, like every other Borderlands game, goes with the cel-shaded, thick outline comic book style. There isn't much to say about that. It looks good, and it does what it wants to do well. But there is something to say about performance. The game is fairly consistently choppy, but after turning on frame gen, it's a much smoother experience. It still has its choppy moments though, and from the sound of it, a lot of people are having issues running it. But don't complain or the creator's gonna come at you with his fists raised. The sound design isn't terribly memorable, to me at least. It's gunfire and goofy gunfire. And I don't think I remember a single piece of music I heard that stands out. But that's fine with me. Gunfire's the important part. The story is fairly simple. It revolves around the main villain, barriers. Or at least it seems like it with the number of times you have to shut down, circumvent, or blow up a gate/force field. The actual villain is the Timekeeper, whose defining characteristic is that he has OCD. You start out wanting to defeat him to escape the planet, but end up wanting to save the planet as well. It has all the hallmarks of a video game story, aka lots and lots of we need to do this, but to do that we need to do this, but to do that we need to do this. And it feels like 60% of the time what we need to do is find a way to access the way to shut down a barrier to get the key to the big baddie of this map section. It also has the mandatory, here are multiple major goals, do them how you please section. By the time I reached the second half, completing the story felt like a slog. Borderlands is known for its goofy and crude humor, and this game does it well. It still doesn't reach the heights of Borderlands 2, since the villain is a much more serious individual, not someone who would name a horse Butt Stallion just for you. But the other humor is definitely amusing, from Ripper screaming, "My dad was right," when dying, to Amon yelling, "Surrender now, you silly goose!" It's definitely not laugh-out-loud knee-slapping humor, but it's amusing, and that's all you need it to be. Performance aside, I think the game is done very well. The guns are fun, the humor is amusing, the enemies are interesting, and the characters are each unique with multiple ways to play them. If your PC can run it and you enjoy shooters, this is one gun you won't regret looting. 7 out of 10 American flags, or 6 out of 10 burning PCs.